right. So this week, Nate is in training camp. So instead of doing a IDP Guys podcast, we figured we would do a little betting segment with me and OklahomieDoug. Doug, how are you?
What's up, Johnny, man? Hey, man, I've been looking forward to doing this little betting show for a minute, dude. I've been chomping at the bit to get this one in.
Yeah, man, we talked about this a little while ago, and then yesterday or the day before, this tackle leaders and assists list came out on Bovada, and that was just too good to pass up, right?
Oh, man, we had to dive into that, and hey, once we start telling you some of the options on comeback player and some of these, Johnny, I think I can make a parlay just off that comeback player list alone. Comeback player for 2019. I mean, there's names on there like Deion Jones. One of my favorites is Travis Frederick at it's a huge underdog. We'll get into it, but yeah, man, I've been looking into it. This is a good little link. We'll get it posted out there. I believe I posted it on Twitter just a little bit ago. So if you go to @OklahomieDoug on Twitter, you'll see that Bovada link there. It might be one or two tweets down because I get bored sometimes and send a lot. But anyway, you can look on Orange Man, Johnny's too, because I tagged him in it. So look on our Twitter, get in that link, check it out with us.
Absolutely. So what do you want to start with, Doug? You want to do the tackle leaders first, or what do you think?
100%, buddy. That's mostly everybody's bread and butter, right? And they love seeing those tackles, so we might as well rope them into this thing with some tackle calls. What you think?
Yes, sir. So this came out yesterday, the day before, and obviously the favorite for the year is Darius Leonard at plus 550. So I put a 20 spot down on that. It only pays out 110 for $20, but I figure I'm covering the most likely guy, right?
Right.
And this list, man, I mean, this list is crazy. Like, all right, so they got Darius Leonard as most likely, then Blake Martinez, then Tremaine Edmonds, then Fred Warner, then C.J. Mosley. Like, some of that makes sense, but a lot doesn't. And then you got guys like Deion Jones, way the hell down at like 12th most likely at plus 2,500, and that's just batshit crazy. Like, I put a 20 spot on that. That's a $500 payout. That's incredible.
100%, man. And you know, that's kind of way what you said is about the you put money on the favorite. That's money for you to win because it's still a plus 550. You know what I mean? So, Johnny, am I wrong here? I'm a little bit new to the plus minus. I'm kind of familiar with it, but just for people maybe just joining us for the first time, you want to kind of explain maybe the plus minus system to them, just maybe in a little bit of a layman terms, buddy, and kind of tell them what we're talking about when we tell them a plus 550 or so,
Right. So I'm actually not a genius with this either, but what I usually do is I just type in what I want to risk and what I want to win. So
Yep.
It's okay. So here it is. So here's how it works. For every $100 you bet, you get 550 back if it's plus 550. So the basic number they're working with is $100 bet, right? So if
Right.
Blake Martinez is plus 1,400, that means you lay down $100 bet, you get 1,400 back plus the 100 you invested in the bet. So it's a $1,500 total win if that guy comes through for you.
Boom. And that's all I was kind of getting at, homie. I just wanted you to lay it out a little bit for them, and that's exactly what I meant, was a little bit of layman terms. And to be 1,000% honest with you, I was buying time because now my damn page won't open and I can't get the damn tackle numbers up.
Oh, shit. I hear you, man.
You want to give me a few of them numbers while I'm trying to get this brought up here.
Yeah. No problem. So
some of the later ones. Is there something big like a maybe plus 1,000 that you like?
Oh yeah,
1,500 that you
yeah,
like there, Johnny?
yeah. There's some great ones here. So I made three bets when this came out. Right, I did Darius Leonard for $20,
Mm-hmm.
just to kind of cover the favorite in case the favorite wins. Then I did Tremaine Edmonds because you know what you and me have been saying about him. We think he's
We're all over him, Johnny.
right.
We're all over him, baby.
That's it, man. We think he's going to be the LB1, so why not put our money where our mouth is? So I put 20 on him. He's
Nah.
plus 1,600. So I believe that was, let me plug that in, see what that came out to. It was a good chunk of change. So it was
Plus
320.
16. Woo, plus
Yeah,
1,600. That's woo, man.
that's a nice
That's
price.
that's underdog roll there, Johnny. We
I
can go ahead and give the horse on that one. That's underdog, baby. That's underdog all day.
Right. So
They're pretty much telling you in Vegas that they don't think this guy is going to lead the league in tackles.
right, right. And so that was surprising. But the one that I think blew everyone's mind was the Deion Jones thing, right? Like according to this list, he is something like 20th most likely person to lead the league in tackles, and
Oh, God.
a $20 bet on Deion Jones would net you. Oh God, let me see here. I think it's 500 something. Let me just double check.
Hey, I'm back. I'm back. Got it brought up.
Okay, you got it. Cool, cool.
We're back, buddy. Hey, we just, but I mean, what Johnny is telling you right now, we pretty much just made you dang money for listening to this free podcast. I mean, we ain't charging you nothing to listen to this, and that bet right there on Deion Jones, holy guacamole!
Right. So just a $20 bet on Deion Jones will get you $500. That's insane. That
That
is
is
insane.
crazy! Holy moly! Oh
Yeah.
my God!
So those are so for the guys that are kind of farther out with the bigger prices that'll get you some really good cash that have a chance. So Jalen Smith plus 3,500, Levante
Johnny,
David
where's
plus
he at? I don't even see him in the top. Oh, there he
uh
is,
yeah,
way over
yeah.
here on the third pair. Oh my God, he is literally above Mason Foster and Kiko Alonso. I'm about to throw this. We just made everybody money, Johnny.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta put some money on that one, brother.
I don't understand who the hell made this list. I mean,
Holy crap!
look at some of this. Like, all right, so Miles Jack plus 4,000. A $20 bet on Miles Jack would get you $800.
Jesus Christ! Corey Littleton's at plus 2,200. There's nothing. I mean, yeah, they got Eric Weddle, but what did Eric Weddle do in Baltimore last year? He was pretty
Right,
much just a field general that sit back there in center field catching can of corns that came to him. You know what I mean? Not a single interception last year. So I'm not threatened about Eric Weddle and those old cornerbacks that they got. Corey Littleton at plus 2,200. Whoa! Holy crap!
yeah, man. Some of these prices, I put this tweet out yesterday, and a lot of the IDP people were just, talking about some of the stuff they noticed here, and it's like, who the hell made this list? Like, okay, so
Gee,
some of this makes sense, right? Like Leonard,
yeah, yeah.
Van Der Esch, Kuechly, sure, they've got a good chance to be the overall tackle leader, right?
Bobby Wagner at plus 14.
Sure, that makes sense.
Plus 1,400. I'll even
Yep.
take. And to be honest with you, Johnny, to go back now that I have the list in front of me, brother, I'm gonna give you a little bit of friction, man, with your Leonard bet, man. I'm gonna give you a little bit there because, man, I just think I don't know if I just have it in him to be able to reproduce what he did last year. He
Yeah,
was like only the third linebacker of all time to lead. It was most tackles, interceptions, and fumble recovery. It was like only three linebackers of all time. And hey, I'm not saying that we should be like as a collective IDP guys.org group here. I'm not saying that we should be scouting an NFL team here, but I'm saying we're pretty good at what we do. And not a lot of us had this guy on our radar coming into the league. And for him to just take over like that, on a team year number one, just the first thing in my head is just regression. What do you feel about that, John? Or was that just like it's the favorites, so here's some money on it,
Yeah, no, I mean, we've talked about this a bunch in the offseason. It's not likely that he's going to do what he did last year. The only reason I put money on him is it's a backup. It's a safety valve. You know what I mean? Like, if he does do it again, then I at least make my money back plus a little bit more. But for my money, Tremaine Edmonds at plus 1,600 and Deion Jones at plus 2,500 are just absolute steals. You're looking at the guy that you and me think is most likely to get this, with Tremaine Edmonds. And then Deion Jones, like, if he can stay healthy and play like he did a couple of years back, there's a solid chance he could do it, and that price is too good to pass up.
All right, Johnny. So just as we were talking, I've put $5 on Deion Jones.
Yep.
And put $10 on our homie here, Tremaine Edmonds.
Excellent.
So that's gonna be my two calls here. On this tackle list, I'm gonna go with, Deion was kind of your guy, so I'll take Littleton at the plus 22. Let me take that back. And I'll go Corey Littleton for $10, and I'll go with Tremaine for 10 as well. So them are my two on this tackle list. What you want to pick, like two that you would like tell people to go with here, Johnny?
Yeah. So if you're going with just two, period, I would go with the ones I did with Deion Jones and Tremaine Edmonds. But let's look at some of the crazier ones they have down here, like the plus 5,000s, right?
All right, like Derwin James.
Like Derwin James. That's not a half bad idea.
Yeah. Hey, right now, this is a hot name for me, as you know, but what about these two names right here? One, actually, I just seen that's a better odd than the other that now I like more. I was going to say Jalen Smith at plus 3,500, which wouldn't shock me. And then the other one I'm thinking about right here, Johnny, look at Levante David there at plus 4,000. Holy sweet. The Corey Littleton, I'm got to take that. So it's, you hear that? Did you hear that backspace? Change that one.
So for the plus 4,000s, right, you got Levante David and Miles Jack. With Telvin Smith gone, Miles Jack's one of the only three guys last year that played every defensive snap, right? It was him and Simmons and Christ, there's one more I never remember who the hell it is. But he played every defensive snap, right? And that's with Telvin Smith there last year. Without Telvin Smith this year, I think he could have. It was, yeah. Yep. So Miles Jack at plus 4,000. That's just such a good price for a guy that's going to be on the field, the whole time and basically have all the production. $10 bet gets you $400. I mean, can't really argue with that. Same thing with Levante David. He's plus 4,000 as well. So those are two excellent prices. Yeah, those are juicy right there.
Those are juicy. And hey, if we want to ruffle feathers here and you feel frisky, Vontaze Burfict there at plus 5,000. Guess what? He's going to call the plays there in the middle, for that Raiders defense. And I don't suspect them to be world beaters on the defensive side or offensive side. So they might be getting some points hung against them, which means teams running, which means Burfict can rush, which what he likes doing as a linebacker. But plus 5,000 there on Burfict. What would a $5 bill there get you on plus 5,000?
Oh yeah, no, that's almost too good to pass up. Let me see here, because you're right. Burfict. A lot of people don't remember this, but Burfict has led the league in tackles before. You know what I mean?
Yep. Sure has.
Yeah, I was
just looking that up on the phone. I was just going to say that same thing, but yeah, there's no need to look it up. I know he did lead it one year. I wanted to say he was top 3, but that was what I was going to say. But you said led, so I'm going to go with you, Johnny.
No, he did. Yeah, no, he did. He led the
Right,
league. This was before he started
right,
getting
right, right. Yeah, yeah,
hurt
yeah.
and getting in trouble. But
Right,
$5 on Perfect with this price is a $250 win. I
right.
mean,
And what's in his
not
way? What's in his way there at linebacker?
to hear your
Uh,
white.
right, right. To hear Whitehead, which is at plus 3,500. So y'all
Right.
are telling me. I mean, this website is giving you money, people. I mean, to hear Whitehead is at plus 3,500 to lead the league in tackles, but Vontez Burfict is at plus 5,000. And Johnny, would you say that 1,500 difference is probably because they think Burfict will get suspended?
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that definitely.
Yeah, that that
Um,
that
but
that just kind of came to me, but for
yeah,
$5, that's a heck of a gamble, Johnny.
right. $5 is not going to break the bank, and it's a really good deal if he
Right,
does come through.
right, brother.
So something else I wanted to mention. Some of these are so fucking stupid. It's incredible. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Zach Brown.
Yeah,
It
I knew
shouldn't be
that was. Yep.
shouldn't be at Preston Brown. Fucking Preston Brown is on this
Preston
list.
Brown was mine. Yeah.
Right. What is he doing here? Who
Yeah.
else? Mason Foster doesn't have a team anymore. Why is he on this list?
Mason
Uh,
Foster was one. Yep.
right.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Man,
It was.
so those are real dumb. Antoine.
Fred Warner as a Niner homer. Fred Warner at plus 2,200. I'm telling you right now, if you make that bet, you will lose money. He's not going to lead the league in tackles. Plus that plus 2,200. Just like we mentioned, some of the okay. Fred Warner is at plus 2,200. That means, folks, that he is a better favorite than Levante David at plus 4,000 to lead the league in tackles.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're giving you some free money here, people. We're getting the hey Bovada. If you hear this, Bovada, me and Johnny got you, babies. We got you. We just need that promo code, and we'll get this going.
Oh man, yeah. So these are great. Like you could take
Yeah.
30 bucks and spread that around and cover, the guys that are most likely to
Yep.
win this thing this year and have a pretty damn good chance to land on one of them. You know what I mean?
All right,
So
Johnny. So we got $20. We both got $20 right now. You can use your bets that you use, but you use $20 per bet. But let's do it for us poor folks here.
all
All my life been poor, but it really don't matter no more. All right, here we go. $20, Johnny. You got it to
right. Yeah,
spend on one person,
no,
four
yeah.
people, whatever. Let's hear it.
Okay. Okay. Why don't you lead off? Because I'm
Okay.
still drafting
All right.
my defense over here in this college draft.
All right, brother. All right. So I'm gonna do my number one bet of $10. I'm gonna go $10 on the plus 1,600 on Tremaine Edmonds because that's our guy, Johnny. I got to do the 10. I got to do at least half of the money on Tremaine because I honestly believe he has a shot. It's nothing about the odds. It's not. If you took all these numbers off of here, I'd still think he's my number one LB. And so Tremaine, I'm putting $10 at that plus 1,600. Then the next two, I'm gonna split up. I'm gonna do $5 a piece. I'm gonna go $5 on the plus 4,000 for Levante David. I really like that one. I really like that Levante David one. And then I'm gonna ruffle some feathers, and I'm gonna put the other 5 on Vontez Burfict, the plus 5,000.
Yeah.
The plus 5,000. So at $20, I've got almost plus 15,000 odds for $20. Can't beat it, folks.
That's not bad. Yeah. Okay. I like that. So here's what I'm going. If I got $20, I want to go 10 on Tremaine because we got to put our money where our mouth is.
There it is.
I want to go 5 on Deion Jones and 5 on Quan Alexander.
Quan. Ooh, I thought you was going to that Miles. I thought you was going to Jack there. You got me there. You got me there.
Man.
Hey, did you hear he's playing? He's participating in 11 on 11s.
Nice. That's good. That's good. So
That's
listen,
huge. That's
with
huge.
Jack, man, I was so big on Miles Jack coming into last year, and
Yep.
he ended up having like an okay year overall.
Same.
But his inconsistency week to week,
Same. Yep.
especially when you consider that he played every fucking snap in
Yep.
their offense, was
Yep.
beyond terrible.
Yep.
Just to not be able to produce consistently on a team that's on defense that often with
Yep.
that many snaps is just ridiculous. So I don't know if I can ever trust him ever again.
Yep. Same here. Same here. And I've sold him in a couple of leagues for that exact same reason, Johnny. So
Yeah.
I'm on board with you here. So we've got both Tremaine Edmonds. I went with Levante David and Vontez Burfict as my other two. You went Tremaine, and you went Quan Alexander, and who was your other guy, buddy? Deion
Deion
Jones.
Jones. Right. Okay.
Right.
So what are you feeling next, Doug? You want to do Coach of the Year, Comeback Player of the Year, or Best Regular Season Record?
That comeback player of the year list is so juicy. Let's hit that.
Alrighty. So the odds-on favorite for Comeback Player of the Year is Jimmy GQ.
Jimmy G.
Yeah, not surprising, and his taste in porn stars is interesting. Also, he likes them thick. Yeah, so
he does. It's
good for him.
Good for him. Yeah. I said the same thing. Different stroke, different folks.
That's it, man. To each their own. Right behind Jimmy GQ is Lev Bell at plus 450, Devontae Freeman at 900. Darius Geis at 1,200, Earl Thomas, Cam Newton, Jason Witten, Carson Wentz, Cooper Kupp. So those are the odds-on favorites there. Although you had one you were telling me about that has a great price. So let's get into that.
Yes, sir, brother. As soon as I find this damn list. But it was Travis Frederick, and I believe
he's plus 3,000.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's all I needed to say there, and then I'll keep looking for this list. That is just insane to me because we both know, Johnny. I know you're a Cowboys fan, homie. We both know that if this guy is healthy and he's on the field, there's a good chance he's going to have one of the best blocking grades in the league. He's going to see snaps. I mean, if we're talking he's healthy, and they're going to baby him along. So I understand that, that maybe that's what's, making this such a lopsided bet at plus 3,000. But if this guy has went through the offseason and they say he's ready to go now, there's no doubt in my mind that Jerry Jones wouldn't have dotted his I's and crossed his T's before he put this kid back out on the field. Because Jerry loves his O-lines. He's always loved his O-lines. To be honest with you, in my opinion, I live an hour and a half from there. In my honest opinion, I've always thought Jerry's valued the offensive line more than he has anything else in his organization. Outside of running back, wide receiver, that quarterback, one came along in Troy Aikman, thank you. But, outside of that, it's not been great. And Tony Romo, kind of looked into that one, wide receivers, Michael Irvin sticks out, he kind of came. So, I think Jerry kind of, he puts that nucleus in that offensive line. Therefore, I think he wouldn't rush this kid back if he wasn't ready. And I've heard he's ready, Johnny.
You know what, man? I think that's a great bet. The only thing that gives me pause is it is offensive line, and that's not very sexy. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, understand. But I mean, this day and age, all it takes is for Dak to have a good season. Do we even see him on this list right here? I mean, wouldn't be comeback. Okay, but let's say. He wouldn't be on this list for comeback of the player, but let's say that Dak has just this impressive season, Johnny. I mean, just throws, crazy numbers. And then he puts in 2 little press conferences while he's hot after throwing for, I know this is going to sound crazy, Johnny, but let's say he throws for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. after one game and goes, Travis Frederick being back. That's the key to everything. That's the nucleus to keeping this team kicking. Says it one time. And then that puts eyes on Travis Frederick. That makes PFF start watching him more. That makes me and you start watching him more. Look at Frederick. Look the way he takes the double team. Da-da-da-da-da. All it takes is that little snowball. And at plus 3,000, I think that's a good snowball to roll down that hill, baby.
Yeah, no, that's a solid price, man. So I can tell you right away, I don't think it's going to be Lev Bell here. He come back from what? From sitting out like a little bitch? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he wasn't.
That was actually my don't like on the list. Like you can't be comeback player of the year if you chose to sit out. I do not agree in that. I understand that you chose to sit out to get more money, which you didn't get in the long run. But that's neither here nor there for that show. But anyway, if you choose to sit out to get more money, you should not be in the running for comeback player of the year. Most of these people on this list have suffered an injury. You know what I mean? That probably setback, depression of their life. These people love this game. You know what I mean? This dude just chose to sit out. I don't agree with it, Johnny.
Yeah, no, I think that should disqualify. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
what is Leonard Fournette doing
big enough splash. Right. He only missed a couple games. Geis could if he has a nice season. I don't think any of these defensive guys are going to win it because it's defense. No one's looking at that. So I would say Jimmy GQ or Carson Wentz is probably the likely ones here, and I'd go Carson Wentz plus 1,200. What do you think?
I like it. I like it. Sorry, we'll edit that out. I do like one of the defensive players. Our guy for the most tackles there, Johnny. Look at Deion Jones at plus 3,300, brother.
Right, and Keanu Neal's right there too at plus 3,300.
Right there above him. I'd probably put $10 on just the. I'd probably put $10 on Deion there. I don't know if I'd really go after the safety, especially Neal coming off of a surgery. Maybe not running down in the box more might be, a little gun shy with Keanu. But I'd put I'd probably put a 20 spot on that plus 3,300 on Deion there. Yeah, I'd put a 20 on that, and that's from your broke Oklahoma homie here.
Yeah, I hear you, man. That's a good call. I would probably just stay away from this thing entirely because it's gonna. I think it's gonna be Jimmy or Carson, and those prices aren't enough if it's a wild card. You know what I mean?
Right. I do like Earl Thomas. I think he has a chance of winning it, but like I just said with safety, the David Johnson price at plus 1,600. I'll tell you what, I'll split my 20 up with Deion. I'll split my 20 up with Deion. I'll put 10 on that plus 3,300 on Deion Jones, and I'll put the other 10 on that plus 1,600 on David Johnson. I'll do that.
Yeah, no, I like that. Okay. So if I got 20, I'm going probably, I'd go maybe 15 Carson Wentz and 5 Deion Jones.
5, okay, brother. Yeah. Right, man. This is fun, brother. I'm glad we did this. I hope people like this, man, because I'm having a blast, man. These are great bets, Johnny, man. These are great bets, brother.
These definitely are, man. These definitely are. So, you want to get into some crazy shit here? Let's get into the coach of the year. You want to do that?
I'm looking at it right now, brother. I'm ready. I'm ready.
So looking at this, I already got my guy, but I want to hear. Who are you taking?
Who am I taking?
Yep. Who you got?
Okay. I'm taking Jay Gruden at plus 5,000.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. Sure am. I went big, Johnny. I went big, brother.
It's I should probably mention that Jay
It's
Gruden is also the favorite to be fired first next year.
Hey, Doc, I like to be bold, baby. I like to be bold.
Oh, Jesus.
The Sean McDermott one for reals. That's at plus 3,300. I do like that. In all seriousness, I know you're a Cowboys fan, so I thought I'd have a little fun with the Jay Gruden pick. So anybody listening, just have a little fun with Johnny here. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I like the Sean McDermott for plus 3,300. Is
Yeah.
what I like, brother.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one. So Cliff Kingsbury is an interesting one at 3,300 also, like, so
Nah.
what if all the hype is true? What if Kyler Murray is going to the Hall of Fame this year? Like what if it's for real? Huh?
Yeah, well, I'm the guy that dropped off my kids' school supplies today for FedEx. He actually had Kyler's gold jacket. I'm not supposed to let anybody know this, but there you go, Johnny. You and the 3 listeners that are going to hear this, I just, leave that guy alone. He's a good dude. His name's Anthony. But anyway, yeah, I agree with you. What is going to qualify as Coach of the Year? Like for Cliff Kingsbury as a former college coach to come in.
That would be 8-8, I think. You know what I mean? Something like that. 7-9.
Yep, I think, yeah. I was thinking 8-8. That's what I thought. I thought 8-8. Like, damn, that'd be impressive to me.
Yep, absolutely. So they've got Kyle Shanahan as the favorite, and then they got Freddie Kitchens as next likely, then Frank Reich, then Sean McVay, then Sean Payton, then Andy Reid. They got Belichick at plus 1,200. That's not bad, but Belichick probably won't win it just because everyone's so used to his success that there's nothing new about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. But on the same hand, that you did your Darius Leonard pick. This, if you wanted to put one on this Coach of the Year, that might be the same. The same stances you made on the tackle. With Darius Leonard, Bill Belichick might be your Darius Leonard of this group. Wouldn't you say, Johnny?
Yeah, no, right. I hear you. It's a good favorite.
It says Kyle Shanahan as the favorite, but in my opinion, it's Bill Belichick. To be honest with you, you got to beat Bill to, and I'd say probably 2 is probably Doug Peterson in my opinion. But that's me. That's me.
Yeah, no, I hear you. If I had to realistically rank this, I'd say Belichick and McVay, and maybe Andy Reid. Freddie Kitchens does not fucking belong up there. I don't know what that's all about.
That is what the hell is going on there. I don't know how the hell that's happening because
everyone's got
Johnny, the Cowboys are going to be decent this year, and I for real, that Jason Garrett plus 2,800 ain't a terrible call. That's not bad. Okay. Yeah. I'll take my 20, and we'll start talking about our $20 here. I'll do 5 on Garrett, Jason Garrett at the plus 28.
Yeah.
I'll do $10 on the Bill Belichick plus 12. Okay. And then I'll throw the other 5 on. Give me Andy Reid. Give me Doug Peterson at the plus 1,600.
Yeah, that's a good one. Everyone, I mean, I hear a lot of talk about the Eagles have a well-rounded team and they should go to the Super Bowl this year. Right. But you know what Carson Wentz won for that team? Nothing that mattered. Not one thing that mattered. He has, as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't have a Super Bowl ring, so I don't buy any of that crap. Freddie Kitchens being up there, everyone's got this Browns boner. They're still the Browns. It's still a second-year quarterback. They're not winning the Super Bowl.
I agree. I don't think their defense is ready. I think the defensive line is ready.
Sure.
But that back end ain't ready yet. It's not ready yet.
Absolutely. And it should be mentioned here for our Lions fans that the least likely coach to win AP Coach of the Year next year is Matt Patricia at plus 5,000.
Yep. And this would be a good time to mention that you can find both me and Johnny's work at idpguys.org.
Send your hate mail at IDP guys. Yeah.
Oh man, Nate's gonna hate us.
You know what though?
Running the asylum tonight.
If they had a betting category for least likely to shower, Matt Patricia would be like plus 500. So he'd win that. He'd win that hands down. So
I was thinking most best odds to get someone to give him change.
Belichick would be good at that one too.
Oh yes, hey, you would be good, huh? Hey,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take $5 back from Doug Peterson, and I kind of skipped over one I kind of liked there, Johnny, that we missed, buddy. Ron Rivera plus 3,300.
That's actually a nice price. Yeah.
I mean, Panthers. I mean, they say Cam's healthy. DJ Moore looks good. Added some talent to that defensive line. Plus 3,300 for Ron Rivera for, let's say, the Panthers make the conference championship game this year. I might give Rivera Coach of the Year. We'll see.
Okay,
but
I can see that. So, all right.
I'm gonna put a 5 spot on it. Go ahead. Spend your 20, Johnny.
All right. So my 20 is gonna go 10 Belichick, 5 McVay, and 5 Kingsbury. That's where I'm going.
Gotcha, brother. Gotcha.
All right. So what else do we got? What else are we getting into here? Do we want to do best record?
Hey, rookies are pretty. Let's see that rookie of the year. Let's see those rookies odds. Don't we got that rookie?
Yep, that's in here. That is in here.
Let's see those rookies, brother. I'm searching for it.
Man, they got so many categories here. It's crazy.
Oh, it's great. This is great, man. While you're looking that up, I'll just give some of the while you're getting to that, brother, I'll give some of the interception the leaders, the favorites, some of the odds for the most interceptions. I'll give some of them odds while you're looking that up, buddy. So first name you see on the board is Dante Jackson from Carolina at plus 1,400. Woo! I mean, I've been back and forth with some people on Twitter here lately about Dante Jackson, and I love Dante's game. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me that if he has to get any of them interceptions on tight coverage that don't happen by his speed making up, getting to the guy, to the receiver, I don't see that happening. So that I don't like that right off the bat at plus 14. But let's see some of these other ones. We've got Jair Alexander down here at plus 4,500. Love that. Love that. Let's see. Ooh, Jamal Adams plus 5,000. Johnny, you hear this? Woo!
Yeah, that's actually, I like that quite a bit. That's pretty good. I can't find the rookies. I don't think they're here anymore.
Okay, buddy. That's fine. Then come up here with me to these interceptions. That's it. We got a big list up here. I didn't realize this was this big, homie. There's some good ones on here, man. We got Jesse Bates at plus 4,000.
Ooh, that's
We've got
nice.
names. We've got names, buddy. We've got some names on here.
Okay, so what immediately? Okay, so Derwin James plus 2,500. I like that quite a bit. Fucking DeMonte Casey as the second favorite to get the most interceptions this year. What kind of crack are they smoking?
What the hell? I don't know how I missed that. Oh, I'm still on the first column. I'm making $5 bets right now.
Yeah, and you know who?
As we speak.
Look at this. The third most likely guy to lead the league in interceptions this year is Curtis Riley.
What the hell?
Who is?
I wish we could bet against these. I wish we could bet against them. You know what I mean? I wish I could put 20 on that odds. Like them odds should be plus 17,000, not 2,500. you know?
Right. Not third
Right.
most likely. That's insane.
Right.
Jesus. So,
Um, Go ahead.
so yeah, Derwin James definitely looks good. As much as I hate to say it, Eddie Skid Marks Jackson always gets a bunch of interceptions.
I like Marlon Humphrey at plus 5,000. It's one of my favorite corners, and the only reason why I don't own him very many places is because he's almost came lockdown.
Right,
So
right.
maybe if they avoid Brandon Carr and come Humphrey's way, still maybe that at plus 5,000. I like that one.
Yeah. Ooh, Bradley McDougal plus 5,000. No, wait, he's gonna switch out, isn't he? They just got us.
Desmond King plus 5,000.
Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so
Ooh,
I'm
ooh,
definitely
that's it.
I'm
That's it.
putting $5 there for sure.
Same.
For sure.
And then I'm gonna go over here and I'm going to put $5 on my guy Landon Collins at plus 5,000.
All
Your
right.
turn, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Um,
we could probably drop 30 here.
yeah. I mean, this is one of those ones that's tough to predict, though. You know what I mean? Like
A
it's
100%. Yeah. Yeah. This
yeah.
is one for sure, listeners, that you probably might just want to go $5 on because
Right.
that's why there's so many names on this list.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Oh man. Yeah. There's literally 60 names on this list. This is
Yeah.
insane.
Yes, there is. Yeah, but me and Johnny are pretty much focused on the bottom of that list,
Right.
except
Right.
Johnny likes that Derwin James, which I do too at plus 25. I'll
Yeah. I like
on
that.
that
Yeah.
too, Johnny. Yeah, we'll both take 5 on that.
Yep. Take 5 on that. Jair Alexander plus 4,500. I like that.
Yep,
Jamal
yep.
Adams plus 5,000. I like that.
15. Yep.
Yeah.
15.
And then
Give us one wow card there, Johnny. Give us one wow.
well, this like you were saying, this shouldn't be a wow, but Desmond King is plus
Yep,
5,000.
yep,
Like that's
yep,
insane.
yep.
So
It is.
that's the 4 I'm going with. What do you got?
Um I will go. I'm gonna mix it up just a little. I like you, Derwin James one. I'm gonna go with. You know who I don't see on here? There he is down there at plus 5,000. Kendall Fuller.
That's
Mm,
always a good one. Yeah.
yeah. Now I'm gonna go Minka Fitzpatrick with 5.
Yep.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Denzel Ward at plus 3,000 for another
That's a good,
5.
yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
And then I'll take Mr. Turnover himself, Kevin Bard, for another 5. And then my last one, here's this crazy one I'm going to give you, and he's a sleeper safety for me this year, too. Justin Reed in
Yeah.
Houston.
I can
They
see
lost
it.
Kareem Jackson to Denver. Justin Reed left there running free safety himself. The cornerbacks are dog shit, Johnny. This kid's going to have to be everywhere. They say free safety, which we think is center field, but I think this Justin Reed kid is. I watched some of his snaps last year. I need to watch more, but I watched some even with Kareem Jackson on the field. They moved Justin Reed around. So my last $5 there is going to go on Justin Reed, Houston Texans free safety.
Nice. I like it. So I was just scrolling through the bets here, and we definitely got to do this one. 2019, 2020, most regular season sacks.
Yes, that was one I seen earlier. Yep. But I seen it. Yep. Here we go.
Yeah, we definitely got to do that.
Oh
So
yeah, we're doing that for sure.
So just to let the listeners know, so the odds-on favorite for most sacks, not surprising, Aaron Donald, then J.J. Watt, then Khalil Mack, then Von Miller, then Miles Garrett, then Joey Bosa. Uh, That's crazy. Right now, I'm seeing Miles Garrett and Joey Bosa as fifth and sixth most likely at plus 1,000 and plus 2,000, and that's good money right there, right there.
Great money. That's where my money's going. I'm done. That's it.
Look at this, Daniil Hunter at ninth or tenth most likely plus 2,500. That's a solid investment as well.
That is great money. Yep. 100% agree. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, and this is a smaller list too. There's only 3, 6, 8, 24 guys on this list. That's it. That's not bad.
You ready? I'm ready with my money right now. I'm putting $10 on Everson Griffin at plus 6,000.
Oh, that's incredible.
That is in fucking insane right there. Plus 6,000 on Everson Griffin. I'm putting 15 on it. I'm putting 15 on that one.
So a $15 bet on Everson Griffin at plus 6,000 would win you $900.
I'm putting all 20. That's it. All 20. Johnny, what am I getting for $20 plus 6,000, homie? I'm putting it all on it.
$1,200. That's insane.
That's crazy.
And it very well could happen. He was damn close to leading the league in sacks a couple of years ago before he had his mental breakdown. So
yeah, and I know maybe some people are listening to this and they're like, Doug, you was just going back and forth with IDPB the other day about Myles Garrett and Everson Griffin. Just a little quick reminder, I'm just letting you know that Everson Griffin is a plus 6,000 underdog to get most regular season sacks in 2019-2020, and Myles Garrett is a plus 1,000. So again, that's Myles Garrett plus 1,000, Everson Griffin plus 6,000. So they think that Myles Garrett has a very, very good chance of getting it. So Everson Griffin at plus 6,000 is, Johnny, is he the biggest underdog on this list? Are you fucking kidding me?
He is the biggest underdog on that list.
That is fucking insane to me. So that is insane to me.
These people seem to think that Zadarius
Ryan. Oh my God,
this is going to have a better season than Everson Griffin.
This is crazy. This is crazy. And with all due respect, I'm a fan of Chris Jones, but at plus 2,500 to lead the league in sacks? What? 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 That is crazy to me, Johnny.
Yeah, there's some craziness on this list.
My whole $20 went to Griffin.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little more realistic. I'm gonna go 10 Garrett, 10 Bosa, and that's still pretty good investment. So let me see. So 10 on Garrett at plus 1,000 is $100. So $100 for Garrett, $200 for Bosa. That's not bad.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it, brother. And guess what I just found?
What'd you
AP find? Defensive Rookie of the Year for 2019-2020 odds.
Nice. I can't. You're gonna have to read it off.
It's just right below it, brother. But anyway, we've got favorite to win it plus 500 Devin Bush, followed by Mr. Nick Bosa plus 750. We've got Devin White plus 800. We've got Mr. Ed Oliver plus 1,600, Montez Sweat plus 1,600, Quinnen Williams plus 1,000. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all, to be honest with you. Quinnen at plus 1,000, no, not on that Jets team. No, I'm good on that. Yeah. But let's take a look at some of these big ones here, Johnny. Looky here, Jermaine Pratt at plus 5,000. There's a first round pick on here, Johnny, that just lost. This could hurt him or help him. Tell me what you think about it. LJ Collier at plus 5,000 for Defensive Rookie of the Year.
I mean, it's good money.
It's good money. It's good money.
It's good. It's worth a $5, you know. That's probably what it's worth. It's worth a fiver.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. And the very last name on this list I also kind of like a little bit, but I'll admit I'm kind of biased towards my defensive tackles. I kind of like my DTs. I don't know. I've always been a DT guy. I think it has something to do with DeForest Buckner, the guys over the years. But anyway, got Dexter Lawrence here at plus 5,000 at the Giants. That's going to be a terrible team that's getting the ball ran against them 1,000 times. Christian Wilkins at plus 4,000. Yeah, that's another rookie pick on the Dolphins that's going to be starting from day one, getting it ran at him 1,000 times. I like them two DTs right there, Johnny.
Okay, that's a good one. So I'd probably go with Bosa or Ed Oliver. Maybe just split 10 and 10. I think that's where I'm going.
Okay. All right.
And Ed Oliver plus 6.
Johnny, you remember in the years past who normally is it edge players that normally get this award? Is it quarterback? I mean not quarter. Sorry, cornerbacks. Is it safeties? What usually gets this award? Is that something we need to look up real fast here?
That's a fucking great question. Yeah. We should check that out here.
Yeah, but I feel like it's the DNs. I feel like the DNs and the linebackers get the love. You know what I mean? So that might be where your good money is. That's probably what made us not like that Quinnen Williams bet at plus 1,000, Johnny.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so I'm bringing up the history right here. Okay, here we go. Pro Football Reference has it. So it was Darius Leonard, linebacker, Marshawn Lattimore, corner, Joey Bosa, edge, Marcus Peters, corner, Aaron Donald, defensive tackle, Sheldon Richardson, defensive tackle, Luke Kuechly, Von Miller, and Ndamukong Suh, Brian Cushing, Jared Mayo, Patrick Willis, D'Amico Ryans. So it looks like it's mostly linebacker. Yeah,
but here of late, I heard some love for them cornerbacks. I heard a little love for them cornerbacks. Okay, so hear me out.
Yep.
Patrick Peterson is gone for what, the first 8 games?
Yep.
What if Byron Murphy has a showing out there in the desert because Kyler Murray is putting points on the board, so everybody's having to throw against the Cardinals, and Byron Murphy is that one of them on the outside making them plays, baby. Byron Murphy at plus 4,500.
Ooh, that's good money right there. So that's 450, I believe, you'd get for a $10 bet. That's not bad at all.
So I'll put 10 there on Byron Murphy, and then I'm gonna go with my other 10 there on defensive rookie. No, I'm gonna split that up. I'm gonna do 5 because this is my rookie LB1 here. I'm gonna do 5 on Devin Bush. He's odds-on favorite, so I'll put just a little 5 spotter on there and maybe get some money out of that. So we got 10, we got 15 there, and then I'll put the last 5 on. I'll go with that LJ Collier plus 5,000 pick there. First round pick at plus 5,000. I'll take my chances.
Yeah, that's a good price. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna even though it's been linebacker a lot, I think I'm gonna stick with Bosa and Ed Oliver. I might go 15 Ed Oliver, 5 Bosa, because Hollywood's been talking about. It's plus 1,600. That's a good price, and everyone's really, really high on Ed Oliver, and I could see it. So that's where I'm going, I think.
Right, brother, and I think a lot of people forget, like kind of what they put around him. A lot of people think, okay, EO's this, magical talent. They're going to, acknowledge that. Well, they got Harrison Smith, the Stanford kid next to him, Star. Layla. I don't know his last name. Leia Tula, whatever. They got him. Trent Murphy. Larry Hughes. I mean,
Hughes,
you're not going to be able to put too much attention on EO. You're not going to be able to. Because you've got some good names around there. Good bet there, Johnny. I probably should have threw a little money on EO myself.
I could see it. I could see it. All right. So what else we got here? We got some.
I had
Mm,
the hey, just for fun, you want to do the offensive rookie of the year?
yeah, yeah. What do we got there? I assume it's like
And
Josh
it's
Jacobs and
yep.
Montgomery and dudes like that.
Oh well, the heavy. You can't tell me who the heavy favorite is.
Oh, it's Mr. fucking overhype himself, right? Kyler Murray.
You can't say those words about my Sooner alum, right? You
Oh
can't do that when we're on the pod together, right? No,
man,
but yeah,
don't
that's
get me
his
wrong. I think he's going to be a good NFL quarterback. I do,
right, bro.
but think about rookie quarterbacks typically, right? Like so,
Right,
Baker Mayfield had a little bit of an outlier season. He had a good season last year, but typically, the historical best a rookie quarterback has ever done is Ben Roethlisberger his rookie year, 15-1, and his
yeah,
numbers were dog shit. He had like 17
right,
touchdowns, 10 picks, like 3,000 yards,
yep,
completed like no passes. They ran and played defense. Like rookie quarterbacks never win a Super Bowl for a reason. You know what I mean?
you're right,
So
you're right.
so I mean, as great as Kyler can be, I'm not seeing it this year. You know what I mean?
I agree, brother. I agree. And let's see what
He,
these
he,
ones.
he could win Rookie of the Year though. I mean, he could definitely win that.
Right, right. Okay, but like you said, if I was okay, the quarterbacks are up top here, Johnny. We've got Kyler at plus 150. We've got
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs at plus 650. We've got
Mm.
Dwayne Haskins at plus 800. And then this is kind of crazy to me. Still as the number 4 favorite to win Offensive Rookie of the Year at plus 1800, McCole Hardman.
Ooh.
Do not
Interesting.
bet that, folks. Do not bet that bet. Please.
Yeah.
Do not
Yeah.
bet that.
Right. Because Tyreek ain't going
He's
nowhere.
back. He's back. Yeah. That's the thing of the past. Okay.
Right.
So
Right.
this is kind of some, me and Johnny telling you some good stuff. I'm gonna get this up to the audio. I'm gonna get this uploaded and to Nate tonight, and we're gonna try to have this to you in the morning. We will get this in the morning to you, which is what's tonight, Johnny? Is it midnight yet? Nope. Okay. All right. So Thursday. All right. So Thursday, August 1st, recording. So August 2nd, we're gonna get this to you, folks, and like me and Johnny's telling you, McCole Hardman is still like the 4th favorite to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. People, like these odds, they obviously need updating. Me and Johnny are here to get you,
Yeah.
get you before they get you before them updates happen. Because guess what? They're fucking coming, right, Johnny?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
any minute now, I feel like it's happened to me before. I've went up there and refreshed a damn web page as I'm looking at odds and seen them odds go boo 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 boo. Yeah, I've watched it happen. So anyway, that was one that stuck out, Johnny. A lot of people's favorite, Miles Sanders plus 2,200, David Montgomery at plus 2,000. Debo Samuel plus 3,000. Okay, here's the next quarterback right here, or the next two. Drew Lock plus 35. Here's one I don't mind right here. If we're talking if I'm gonna put any money on a damn quarterback, here it is. Daniel Jones plus 3,500, Johnny.
Yeah. Okay. I could see that.
I can get behind that. So I'll do $5 there. I'm gonna throw $5 at a plus 4,000 Miles Boykin. I'm gonna throw another 5 at plus 4,500 Terry McLaurin, and then I'll take that and go DK Metcalf for plus 3,500. So, is there any? Did you find that page? Is there any rookies you want me to check out here for you? We got Marquise Hollywood Brown at plus 2,600 here, Johnny. N'Keal Harry at plus 2,500.
Mm. I
Uh,
think
the the
I'm
the tight
liking.
end, the tight ends. We got T.J. Hawkinson at plus
Right.
2,500. And
Mm-hmm.
let's oh, Fance even lower than him, Johnny, at plus 3,500.
Okay. So I would probably go. I honestly think Montgomery is going to have probably the biggest impact, and
Okay.
then. But what's his price, Montgomery?
He was at plus 2,000 there, Johnny. So he would be the number one, two, three, four. He would be the fifth favorite to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's the fifth favorite.
Gotcha. So I'll probably go.
So Vegas is with you there, brother.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to go 10 Montgomery and 10 Nikhil Harry.
Nikhil Harry
Yeah.
there at 2,500. That was one that I almost did that 5 with, but I went with DK just because of the Patriots confusion. It's I don't ever know what the hell's happening there. So I went with DK just because it's only Tyler Lockett and the homeless man on the corner. They don't have that there. So I went with that DK at plus 35. But I love him, buddy. That's great.
I like it. So what else we got here? Let's do a couple more. How about?
Ooh,
Hey,
we got.
Hmm.
Here was one. What team will lead the NFL in sacks? Did you see that one?
Yeah, I like that one. That one's good.
Most regular season team sacks, which has been kind of dominated lately by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Right, John?
I believe so. I'd have to look that up.
I believe the last 2 years. I believe. Maybe wrong, but I believe the last 2 years they've held that lead. I'm bad with doing a podcast and then looking up stuff because my mind gets to.
I'm gonna look it up. Well, you get the numbers here.
All right. I got that. All right. So we got odds on favorite. Well, we've got a 3-horse tie here for first place. At plus 800, we have the Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings, and the Pittsburgh Steelers at all plus 800. Coming in at second place or plus 900. A little bit shocking to me, Johnny. The New Orleans Saints.
Interesting.
That is your second most favorited team for regular season team sacks in 2019. That's a little. And then Arizona Cardinals at plus 1,100. Okay. All right. Right. All right. Hey, I know everybody's going to call me a homer here, but I see one I like, Johnny. Plus 3,300 on the San Francisco 49ers with D Ford, DeForest Buckner, Eric Armstead, and Nick Bosa.
I like that one here.
Ma'am, can I have another?
So last year it was Kansas City and Pittsburgh tied with 52 sacks, then Chicago, Minnesota, New Orleans. Year before,
New Orleans was up there. Okay.
Yep. So New Orleans.
Cam Jordan. Huh. That's Cam Jordan, huh?
Gosh. Right. Plus they got Davenport and what the hell's his face?
Sheldon Rankins.
Sheldon Rankins. Right.
Yeah, I know that. Let's not bring him up. It makes me depressed. I'll have to take my CBD oil.
Yeah. Okay. So you're right. Pittsburgh has been leading the league for a while now. They've been either tied or at the top the last 3 years here.
Yep. That's what I thought. And then, okay, so you said the Chiefs. I heard you say the Chiefs were kind of up there too. Okay, so we got plus 1,600 on the Chiefs. So there's our first $5 bet right there, Johnny. Is on them Chiefs at plus 1,600. We're gonna do this together. We're gonna do this 20 together, Johnny.
Alrighty, I like that. I could definitely see the Chiefs. They got Frank Clark. They got Chris Jones.
Right. The guy they got from the Browns that everybody thinks is a bum since they got rid of him. Come on, Come on. It's not Okunjobi. It's
Agba.
Agba.
Manuel Agba.
Agba.
Right.
I like Agba. I thought he was a good player. I think he's good. I think he's good for that system. So
I didn't know.
there's our first $5 there is on the
Right.
Chiefs plus 1,600.
Yeah,
All right.
Chiefs. I want to go Browns. I don't know what their price is, but
All right, let's see what we got here, brother. I'm looking. Okay. Ooh, plus 3,300, Johnny.
yeah, Browns. I mean, Garrett, Ogunjobi, Richardson, Vernon. That's
All right, let's throw 10 on them, Johnny.
yeah.
Let's throw
That's
10 on that.
solid.
All right.
So
So
at
we got 15.
10, that's $330 if you get that one. That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
Right,
Hey,
who
here's
else you
one.
think?
Here's one, Johnny. Here's one, Johnny, that we were just talking about with a guy that could win Defensive Rookie of the Year. And wait until you hear this number, Mr. Johnny, Mr. Orange Man. Wait until you hear this number. The Buffalo Bills are a plus 8,000 underdog to get the most regular season sacks. Plus 8,000. We have to get some money on that, Johnny. We got to throw it.
So even a $5 bet on them is
$5.
$400 for a $5 bet.
We going Sizzler. We going Sizzler.
I like it. All right. So is that what we're going with? Those three?
I like it, buddy. We got our $5 on them Chiefs at plus 1,600. We threw that $10 down on the Cleveland Browns, which I couldn't agree more with, because although I do like the Baltimore Ravens at that same price, the Ravens, although have been a number one defense, usually do it by stats and containing the run and yada, yada, yada. They don't do it with a lot of sacks, and that's what me and Johnny are talking about right now. So we got the Cleveland Browns at plus 3,300 for that 10 spot, that dime bag. And then tell them where we went there, Johnny, for that other one, homie. Plus 8,000. Whoa!
Yeah.
That's crazy, brother.
That is sheer craziness. That's a great price right there. You can't argue with that.
That's great, man. Some of these later ones that I just want to throw out there at you, Johnny. Tennessee Titans at plus 6,600. Not terrible.
Yeah,
not a terrible one there. And one at the same odds that I'm not that opposed to. Dallas Cowboys plus 6,600.
Yeah, I mean, I like their shot if Irving can get reinstated, but even if he does, he's going to take some kind of suspension first, and it's like. Right.
Yeah.
And Charlton just hasn't panned out like we want him to, and DeMarcus Lawrence can't do everything. But that is a nice price, so I can't argue with that.
Right. And when you get down that low into like plus 6,600s, you need a lot of them things that I heard you say like 3 or 4 times in that last paragraph. Ifs. If this happens, if that happens, if that's when you just throw them $5 out there and go, come on, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
but for just a tiny little investment, you're talking such a massive return if you get it right. It's not it's not terrible.
Right, brother. Agreed. All right.
So
that was team sack.
Let's do one more.
Okay, one more, and we are gonna go. You pick one here, Johnny.
So I'm thinking, boy, so either passing, receiving, or rushing leader. You pick.
Okay, what would you want? Rushing touchdowns or rushing yards? Which one you want? Touchdowns or yards?
Let's do yards.
Okay, I'm on it right now. I'm at it.
That's always an interesting conversation. You know what I mean?
I'm at it.
So So the conventional wisdom would be if Zeke is drawing breath and on this side of the dirt, he's probably going to win that. But right now he's in fucking Cabo, Mexico, instead of on the practice field where he belongs. And we've seen this movie before. Jerry's not going to budge, and Zeke's not going to budge, and who the hell knows if he even plays week 1. And if he misses any games, he's not winning that rushing title.
Nope.
So let's assume that Zeke's not part of this equation.
Well, I don't assume he's a part of it anyway because he's at plus 300, and I assume,
right.
I know he's did it the last 3 years in a row, Johnny, but every dog has his day, and I believe something's going to happen soon. Whether it's a Kenny Chesney concert and an 18-year-old tells him he can't come in and he pushes him, or he's lifting titties up and shirts up, whatever, just every dog has his day, and it seems like, man, this guy just keeps skating by just a little bit, Johnny. You know what I mean? Like, I know me and you don't think it's nothing, Johnny, you know what I mean? But we also nobody knows what the hell the old Emperor Goodale's gonna fucking do these days, That's why there'll be a lockout soon. But anyway, for a different pod.
Yeah, absolutely. Zeke is due for a massive fucking mistake at some time soon.
He is. That's my opinion. Yep. That's our opinion. Yep. So that's at plus 300 anyway, Johnny. We ain't touching that,
Right. So the next guy obviously is Saquon, right? But you're talking Daniel Jones and a receiving core that's just been annihilated this week. So what's to stop you from going 8, 9, 10 in the box and just shut down Saquon and make this fucking Duke guy throw the ball to no one? You know what I mean? Like
literally, I don't see why the Cowboys, when they play the Giants, wouldn't switch to a 3-4. or you know what I mean? Like, why any team wouldn't rush, 4, like just, or 7, ears back, straight at them every time. Because I don't see, man. I took him at 101 in 2 drafts this offseason. And to be honest with you, Johnny, as soon as I did it, I wish I'd have took Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
And please tell them his odds. Please tell them his odds.
Oh, man, plus 3,300. He's like the 15th or 20th most likely. It's insane. It's
my God. Oh, my God.
So, I mean, look at this list. The third most likely guy is Todd Gurley, who's got the fucked up knee. You got Derrick Henry after that, who his best offensive lineman is gone for 4 games.
What the fuck?
It's insane, man. Then Lev Bell, who ain't going to get nearly as many touches as he did in Pittsburgh. Then you got Nick Chubb, who's going to be dealing with Kareem Hunt 8 games in. Melvin Gordon, who's going to get traded. So the first guy I like on this list in order is Joe Mixon at plus 2,000.
And you know what, Johnny? I'll continue the hate because Joe Mixon is pretty much in
the only thing.
I mean, that offensive line lost 2 key pieces. I think a dude just fucking flat out came to work and said, "Hey, I retire," and they just gave him money. Like people don't seem like they want to be there, So I'm gonna skip that one too, and then the next one we go to Dalvin.
Right, and Dalvin has injury problems too. Plus they spread that ball around pretty good. Then you got Leonard Fournette, who's also got injury problems. So James Conner at plus 2,800 is the first guy that makes sense on this list, and he's 15 down.
Yeah, and I'd actually skip on him too because of the few. I know it's training camp, guys. I know that these videos set people off down this little path. Well, I've been doing this for a long time. I don't just see one training camp video and judge somebody or dislike somebody. But whenever I see a head coach like Tomlin that's involved with his players like Tomlin is, standing on the sideline and literally for 3 or 4 videos in a row hollering at Benny Snell. That a boy Snell. That a boy Snell. Like, I mean, just over like I can tell Tomlin likes Benny Snell, and
Yep.
you know,
Snell's legit, man. I had Snell on a couple of fantasy teams in college last year. He was
right,
ridiculous. He's so good.
right. So if I just was playing devil's advocate there, Johnny, I'm not disagreeing. I do agree, James. I think the next one, Johnny, is the first one I'd look at. That's the next one I'd look at, Bubba.
Right. So James Conner's the first realistic one. David Johnson is the first one that probably makes sense for a bet, right? And he's at plus 3,300, which is a great price.
Great.
It's a great price. Yeah.
Yep.
Then McCaffrey also at plus 3,300, and I like it, but I just feel like most of his damage gets done in the receiving. You know what I mean? So I don't see him leading the league in rushing.
Hey, let's give some love to those Lions fans there, Johnny, because guess who's probably driving and shoveling coal into the KJ train? Guess who's doing that? It's Dougie. I've been doing that. I had Carry On above Gas. Carry On has been my guy. Carry On's been my guy. He always will be. I love Carry On. And what just happened? Theo Riddick got released. Okay, what was the big damn thing about Carry On? Well, he wasn't going to catch no passes because Theo Riddick's in town. Well, Carry On. He's now got 3 down duties. Right? Okay, so what does that have to do with the most rushing yards in the season? Well, I'm going to tell you what it has to do. The coach ain't worried about if they're going to ship Theo Riddick off to Denver or release him, then that means they're not worried about Kerryon Johnson one single bit being a every down, 3 down running back. And what does them top 6 names have in common there? The best odds. What do they have in common there, Johnny? They're all 3 down guys. Carry On is this guy. He is now this guy. I'd put Carry On above James Conner. I'd put him above Leonard Fournette. I'd put him above Joe Mixon. I'd put him above Melvin Gordon. I tell you what, I put him. If this was my list, Kerryon Johnson and Christian McCaffrey would be my number 1. Kerryon Johnson, no, Saquon would be my number 2. Kerryon be my number 3. So I'd go McCaffrey, Kerryon, Barkley.
I could see it, man. I could see it. So some of the ones that are sticking out here, right? So
yeah.
Oh man, I mean, you really have to go down this list past Kerryon. All right, so. Yeah. Chris, all these guys have their issues, right? All of these guys have their issues. Even Kamara at plus 5,000, great price, but he does his damage in the receiving.
Right.
So the first couple that really stick out to me here are Mark Ingram. Even though the Ravens like to switch it up and shit, they love to pound the rock and play defense. Yep. And if he can produce like he did in New Orleans, there's a chance that he could be that guy again. Also, Damian Williams right behind him at plus 5,500. If he can keep his job, I don't know if you remember Kareem Hunt's full year of production when he got it as a
running back. Andy Reid running back, baby.
Yeah, he was damn close to leading the league in rushing.
Plus 5,500. Plus 5,500. Right. Put that $5 on it. I agree with Johnny all day long, baby.
Yep, so Damian Williams, $5, Mark Ingram, $5, sign me up. And then I want to go with David Montgomery, plus 9,500 for $10. $10 to get me 950.
Nice. All right, $20. All right, let me get some $20. All right, let me do I'm going to do $5. On that Kerryon Johnson plus 3,300.
Yep.
I gotta go KG. And then I'm gonna come down here and look over there, right over there. I'm gonna do Josh Jacobs for another $5 at plus 5,000.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's juicy right there. Hey, here's my favorite one right here, Johnny. Here's my favorite one, And I've only spent $10, so I got $10 to spend, and I'm fixing to blow it all. Here it goes, Johnny. Adrian Peterson at plus 6,600. That's it, bro. That's it. I think Goss is going to be in and out, in and out, in and out. I like what Washington's doing. I like their defense. I like them getting people off the fucking field. I love them pounding Adrian Peterson, baby. Give me that plus $6,610, baby. Give it to me.
So that's $660 if you nail that, and that's a really solid price. So I could see it. I could see it.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all. So, yeah, so this is actually a really good one because all the ones that have shitty prices, everything's got some kind of problem. So you can just concentrate on the crazier prices and, throw a few bucks down and hopefully get lucky. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, alrighty. Let's see.
Right,
you want to do one more and we'll call it a night because my ass has got to be up at 6 in the morning.
Oh yeah, you got to get up. Say, we're closing on the new place, so I took it off the next week.
Nice, dude. Nice.
I love being foreman. I just got that privilege, man. It's kind of nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You got yourself a nice little gig. I like it. So, all right, what are we doing? Are we doing passing or receiving yards? What do you want to do?
Oh, well, we got to go to receivers for sure.
Okay.
Let's talk some wide receivers, brother.
All right, so receiving yards, 2020.
There it is.
There's
my goodness, the number one immediately sticks off the page.
Yeah, Julio, number one, plus 400.
Wow.
I like it, but Julio, man, by week 11, he's going to have turf toe.
Yeah. Right. 100%. Yep.
So I'm not feeling that. What I do like here though is either DeAndre at plus 700 or Michael Thomas plus 1,000. I feel is damn good, and a great price here is Juju at plus 1,400.
Yeah, I see two. I like a lot.
Yeah, Adam Thielen plus 2,000. That's great.
What about this, Johnny? What if you double dip on the LA Rams and went Brandon Cooks for $10 at plus 6,000, and then went Robert Woods at plus 7,500? Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad, brother.
That's not bad. Wow, there are quite a few good ones here. So Devontae Adams is plus 1,800. That's really nice.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Stephon Diggs at plus 75.
No, me either. And if Thielen hadn't kind of mellowed out towards the end of the season last year, he would have been the guy last year. This Antonio Brown one at plus 1,600, that's total bullshit. You're relying on Derek Carr. You don't want to do that.
Nope. I don't want no part of that. And to be honest with you, plus 2,000 at Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs being
that's
2,500 behind him is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I hear you. So Odell plus 1,200. I don't want any part of that either. He's got too many mouths to feed with a second-year quarterback. Plus, he can't stay healthy, so I'm not interested.
Nope. That's the only thing that keeps me off that plus 2,000 on Ty. I don't mind that plus 2,000 on Ty, but that injury, it seems like it's always something with that damn guy.
Yep. Keenan Allen plus 2,500. That's not terrible. That's.
Ooh, I do like that. I do like that. That's where I'll go 5. Yep, I'll take 5 right there at Keenan.
Yeah. Yep. No, I agree. I'm gonna take 5 on Keenan as well. And then I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to put the rest of the 15 into Juju. I'm going Juju. Because that's a good play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's, let me see. That's plus 1,400. So 100 is, so 10 would be.
2.
Oh, man. My math skills are fucked up. Let me check it. I'll just put it in.
Yeah, it's all good. I'll give mine real fast. I'll do the 5 on Keenan Allen for plus 25.
Yeah, what's that come out to?
what's it come out to? $5. You'll make. Couldn't tell you. Then I'll do the.
That's all right. I'll check it. So Juju, if I went $15,
Go ahead.
that'd be $210. That's
Ooh,
not bad.
that's not bad at all. That's not for didn't Big Ben lead the league last year in passing yards?
Right. Yes, I
Right.
believe
I,
him or Mahomes, one of those two. But
I'm pretty sure it's Ben. Like total passing yards. Just I
right.
think, but could be wrong. All right, so
So Keenan Allen $5 bet is $125. That's definitely worth it.
$5 on plus 2,500. All right, yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
that's not bad.
Yep.
So where are you going with the rest of your cash there?
All right, so the 5 on Keenan Allen, and I want to do 5 on Brandon Cooks at plus 6,000.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. And I'm gonna get weird, and I'm gonna do this a teammate at plus 7,500. I'm gonna do Robert Woods with another 5 spot at 7,500, and then one more 5 on another 7,500, and this will be Johnny. This is my damn second Patriots bet of this podcast, and I'm quite ashamed of it, but I'm gonna go Julian Edelman. So it's Keenan Allen, Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods, and Julian Edelman for me, buddy.
I could see that. And those 7,500 ones for $5 are great. So 5 wins you $375 for those. That's not bad at all.
And another one on them for our listeners, Kenny Galladay's on that plus 7,500.
Right.
Not
right.
terrible. And like I said earlier, Stephon Diggs at that plus 7,500. That's not terrible. If Kirk Cousins wasn't throwing him the ball, but neither here nor there. We're talking about bets.
That's it, man. That's it. So these just came out the other day, and we only covered probably like half of them. There's still a shitload of these left. So let's I don't know, maybe hop on again next week or in the next few days, and we'll do a few more and send it out to the people. What do you think?
1,000%, brother. And we will. How about get this audio converted over, and I'll get it uploaded I'll get it sent over to Nathan, and we'll get it sent somewhere. It'll be posted in the morning somewhere, I promise you. How about that?
Absolutely. So where can the people get at you, Mr. Doug? How do they find you?
All right, brother. As always, you can find me. Anybody can find me on Twitter at OklahomieDoug, and on YouTube at Rated IDP Live, and at Reader Digest Network YouTube.
That's right. And what do you guys?
Did I get that right? I got that right.
You did. So what do you guys got planned for IDP Live this week?
I am talking to 3 people right now. I'm trying to see which one can come on and make it official for either Friday or Saturday night. I don't know. We're knowing something out. We're feeling stuff out. You know how Rated IDP Live is, buddy. We we hit the ground running. There's not much planning.
I love it, man. I love it. Cool. All right. Well, the people will definitely.
That is the live show. That's the live show. Of course, I do all my editing and all my pretty work on the Podbean account, the Rated IDP Live Podbean account. I do all my pretty work on there. I get it all broke up and the music's clear and everything. So if the YouTube live thing, ain't your style, head over to Podbean, look up Rated IDP Live, and check out the last 2 episodes with Doctor. Quick shout out, Ethan Turner just passed his doctor exam. Fuck nice. Yeah, brother. Fuck yeah, brother. Proud of you, Ethan Turner. Proud of you. We just had him on a couple weeks ago, and man, that dude, Johnny, go follow him, brother, because he's my go-to fantasy doctor, you know. So Ethan Turner, and then check out the one with Michael Finero. He goes on a rant about IHOP, brother. I might have hit a nerve and called him old, and told him that the only reason that the young guy hung out with him was so he could get the IHOP special.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So this dude goes crazy, man, for like, 15, 20 seconds. It's great. So check that out on Podbean. I put some cool music on it. We got the Fantasy Road Trip, which is a segment, and Under Pressure, which is another segment, and Dingus Down the Distance. It's a fun show, man. If not a lot of people know about it.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. And yeah, IDP guys,
where can we find you, brother, from another mother?
Oh, well, thank you, sir. So I am at OrangeMan3142 on Twitter, and usually I'm doing the IDP guys podcast every Sunday. We got this Sunday off because Nate's at Lions training camp, but we will be back the week after that. And until then, I think me and Doug are going to do a couple more of these betting podcasts, so we'll have those out for you guys.
Damn right we will. There'll be some UFC cards coming. I'll get into some UFC talk. I'll talk with Johnny a little bit about some fight cards. We'll get some boxing going in this. We'll get we'll get the whole spectrum going if y'all want. If y'all like this, and reach out to Nate and Johnny, myself, and tell us that you want us to keep doing this betting show, man. Hey, we'll keep it pumping for y'all. No doubt.
That's it, man. There's always something to bet on.
For sure.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight, and we'll have this out for you as soon as possible, and we'll check in soon, and everyone have a great weekend.
Lean on me when your wallet's not strong, and I'll make you a bet. I'll help you.